if there's one monarch I love watching films about, it's Henry VIII, but after that, it's Elizabeth I. And I was quite a fan of Elizabeth with Cate Blanchett. Definitely had to watch The Golden Age, the 2007 film directed by Shekhar Kapoor and written by William Nicholson and Michael Hurst, with, of course, Cate Blanchett as Elizabeth I. And this one, I guess you could say it's a sequel to the other one. This one is set much later. Elizabeth has been queen for a lot longer. She's a lot more mature now, and this focuses on Spanish Armada, certain romantic aspects of her life, and an assassination plot. And I have to say, I think it's just as good as the first film. I think the first film might be marginally better, for no real reason other than it was quite a shock factor to see just how good and entertaining and brilliantly done it was. This one I kind of expected the same level of quality, and that's definitely what was delivered. It's 2 hours long. It's quite intense, but I think it's very well done, and certainly a really good story. It tells the story really well in a way that's not very dry. You get a lot of biopics like this about, Elizabeth I or any other monarch. They can be quite dull. They can be historically accurate, but not very engaging for a film. For a documentary, they might have been good, but as a film with a story, they're often not very good. Not the case here. Really good supporting cast. Susan Lynch is Annette. Eddie Redmayne is Babington. Laurence Fox is Sir Hatton. Think of that whatever you wish. I really enjoy it. As with the first film, the sets, the locations, and the costumes are all amazing, and they tick all of the right boxes for me. With regards to historical accuracy, the bits that I knew about were accurate enough for me. There were certain aspects of this that I'm not 100% overly confident about. My knowledge of Mary Stuart is reasonable, but not perfect. So there may have been some liberties there taken. I'm not sure. If you know if that's the case, feel free to let me know. I'd be very interested to learn more about that. When it comes to Walter Raleigh, I am often very fascinated by Walter Raleigh as an individual and the Queen's relationship with him. He's played by Clive Owen here, and I like the portrayal. I like the interpretation. That worked really well for me. I have no complaints about this film at all. I think it's probably harder to keep up with than the first film, just because I feel like it's a lot more politically driven with, the Spanish Armada and a lot more collision. Whereas to me, the first film was more about Elizabeth. This one's more about the state of the kingdom and what the future may or may not hold. But both are very good. It would be quite interesting to watch them back to back, but I don't have the attention span to sit for 4 hours and watch 2 films back to back. I do that, but usually I have pee breaks and things. This one is brilliant. It actually won Best Achievement in Costume Design for Alexandra Byrne, who is one of my favourite costume designers. She's done so many fantastic costumes for so many amazing films. This was apparently her only Oscar win as well, which is quite shocking actually, because she's done some beautiful costumes. Absolutely incredible stuff. The film is absolutely worth watching. Do you need to know much about Elizabeth to be able to watch this? It would help. But I think if you watch it once and you enjoy it, definitely give it another watch to pick up on bits you missed. As I said, I'm quite a fan of Elizabeth I as a monarch. And even for me, there are bits in this that I would have missed, things that I need to watch. I need to watch it again to kind of get more understanding of, or at least reading around it. But ultimately, it's a really good sequel, a really enjoyable film, and I can't fault it.